Vantika, another day, another spectacular performance. You performed when your team needed it the most. What a fantastic game. If you can kindly take us through it.
So it was Nimzo and then she played this A3. So usually she doesn't go for this line, and when she played A3 I already knew that we are going for a fighting game. Then it was super complex throughout. I mean, I didn't know what's happening. She had these double pawns on C3, C4, and as a compensation she had the bishop pair for that, and then she went C5 there. So the bishops got exchanged, and then again it was, I didn't even know what's happening. And then I think the critical moment where she played queen b5 check, I think that after c5, queen b5 check was not that great, because I was expecting something like bishop g3 and then it's around equal. But after queen b5 I got queen d7, and she's just forced to exchange the queens. And in the end game I'm much better. It's so much easier to make my moves. Like I can simply play knight 8 c4, king e7, I can a4 is weak, knight on b5, I mean he has no moves and all, so yeah. And then queens got exchanged, and eventually we both were under time trouble, and then somewhere she played this e5 and I won that e5 pawn. And I mean none of her pieces were moving, so eventually I got e4, e3, bishop on e1 was stuck, knight on b5 can't move, rook on e2 can't move, rook on h5, h1, wherever it went, nothing was moving. And then once she got 40 moves, eventually I just found, I played knight e5 check, king d2 and knight d3. So I mean that bishop is bad, but it's also defending the square, so I just took that bishop and got my pieces in. She had to sacrifice exchange, but after that it's just over.
Right. Congratulations on that fantastic win. And in a team game, a win matters much more than in an individual game, right? But let's come back to the time crunch situation. You almost made, if I'm not wrong, almost made 20 moves under 1 minute. Did you realize that?
Yeah, it's actually quite normal. I've played like this so many times. I think I was only very happy when she exchanged the queens, because if it was with the queens, I mean, the moves would have been much difficult. But once the queens got exchanged, I mean, even after she played queen d5, queen d7, she took like 20 minutes, and then we both were under time pressure. So it was more like a blitz game.
Right. Do you think that the break and yesterday's rest day gave you some time to gear up for this game? Because I think this was the biggest matchup of Team India women for this championship till now, right?
Yeah, actually I was in rest for last 2 days, so it was not just yesterday, before that also. Yes. I won my game, but somehow, I mean, I got rest for another day. But of course, I mean, if you take more rest, you are obviously well prepared for the next game as well.
Right. Tell us that at one point of time, Divya's position and Vaishali, both positions were very critical, and you were also in time trouble. Do you get the time to get up and check your teammates' position, or you are just so focused?
Not really. I mean, I saw in the starting and all, but when I was under time crunch, of course, I have no time. And then when 40 moves are completed, I'm pretty happy that I'm completely winning. And then I see the boards. Divya already drew. Harika's position is drawish, and Vaishali also. I'm sure she'll hold. So I was like, okay, no, our team is going to win.
Fantastic, Vantika. Congratulations on another wonderful performance. We are already looking forward to what you are going to do in the next 4 rounds. All the very best, and congratulations once again.
Thank you so much.